All right, so I'll quickly record a market recap today. What I thought would happen, what played out. I'll start by saying the same thing as yesterday. It pretty much played out the same way. We had the same structure, 3 days in a row now, up to previous day high, which was my draw. Why did we have previous day high as draw? I'll go lower on the time frame so you guys can see. So for market open and pre-NFP, this was my draw, right? This leg and this leg. All right, so now that we have the two legs marked, I'll go over and start by deleting a couple things. Otherwise the chart is too cluttered. I'll delete these two lines. So as you guys can see, yesterday we reached for previous day high. Today we opened, same thing right here, pretty much. And Q-tap discount of this leg, we held this gap. Asia traded higher, London traded lower. We manipulated into NWAC. Same thing right here. Yes, mitigated OTE, and Q did not. That's where I got on the lower time frames and expected a move up to previous day high, which in this case we did get with NFP. I traded a couple evals on NFP. I've shared the screenshot in my channel, and we took previous day high, so I did not get anything else done, right? I waited for market open. We reswept the high. We retraced into this 5-minute gap, where I then said on the live, I use this range. Look at the 1 minute and wait for a flip of 10 a.m. if you want to take longs. So we had two possible scenarios. For the first one, I said we don't hold, or for the first one, I said we're going to flip 10 a.m. and deliver to the upside again. So we continue. For the second one, I had data low as my target. It pretty much looks the same on ES, but I was only interested in longs. I wasn't interested in shorts. So that's why I waited patiently. We did not get any setup for longs at 10 a.m. That's where I pretty much told all of you that this is the make it or break it point, and where we failed, and we would then go for data low and this low, and it played out. After we got this run, I pretty much hopped off for the day because my setup did not really present. I already took my eval trade. I wanted to take no trades on the funded today, and that's where the day ends for me. So most of you guys also said, why don't you have this as your draw, which was a valid scenario after we took previous day high. Where yes, this was one possibility, right? So if you were short biased after previous day high, you had a pretty good clean delivery. 10 a.m. did not really give an entry for it to deliver, but nevertheless, price reached your objective. Mine was to go higher from here, which no model presented. I did not execute, and that's where it ended for me, right? I did see this 5-minute right here, which would have been a valid entry, but as you can see, price did not reach 4 CE of it to give a good retracement. This is probably because price used a 1-minute range and delivered off the 1-minute range. Yep. So price used this 1-minute range, this little gap, this order block right here to deliver lower. So this is why you got edged on the 5-minute rejection block, which happens, right? Can't really do anything about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think there's nothing really more to say. As I explained in the other recaps, same structure today for longs. That's why I was bullish. When we met previous day high, I pretty much said it was going to be lower probability overall after that because we swept previous day low and we swept previous day high. So price has already taken two big objectives, right? And price tends to not really have something to go for after, which in this case was the low again, right? Also, 10 a.m. would have been pretty valid today because we made this gap right here. So what I wanted to see was 10 a.m. open lower into this gap, which we did. Not right away, but you can see 10 a.m. open and then went lower into the gap. But we did not really get a reaction off of this. So if you really expected 10 AM to deliver higher, you entered on this rejection block. Maybe this was valid in my opinion, with a bullish bias, which this time didn't work out, and you got stopped, which is fine, right? You can't win every trade. So yeah, this is covered. Oh yeah, right. I wanted to go over the news itself pretty quickly because the news were really bullish today when it came out. These two numbers came out pretty bullish. You saw way higher than the actual forecast, which also made us straight up pump to the draw. This one came in pretty neutral, which was expected, right? Or it was forecast. And these are not really to consider because they don't have a big impact on the futures itself. They have an impact on the other market, but that I'm not going to cover that because it won't really benefit you in any other way. Also, you can see Trump's going to speak in about 15 minutes. So yeah, we had some impactful news today. It played out as a two-stage event, which I mentioned not in this Discord, unfortunately. I mentioned it in my other Discord right here. Two-step event for the one-on-ones and for the other people. So yeah, I forgot to post this, but next time I'll share in this Discord too. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's gonna be it for the recap. I'll upload this right away because this is already uploading. This is the recording of the live today. If you want to see it in real time and my thoughts on it, go watch this and just match it with the time or the candle prints, and you hear my thoughts on different things that happened throughout today in this video. So that being said, pretty quick and short recap. And I'll see you guys in another recap probably tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you found this insightful, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.